Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? Welcome to my kitchen. Ha ha ha. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week. I know it ain't been nothing but wonderful. No, been a jacked up, fucked up. Oh my God, do we have to have this kind of shit going on kind of week? At any rate, I am here to do the weekend update. And the weekend is kind of bouncy. It's got a good feel to it. It's not, what's the word I want to use? It's not bogged down, maybe like the past couple of weekends have been emotionally, with all that extra added nonsense. None of that this weekend. So we are rolling tomorrow, October 23rd, through Tuesday. I think Tuesday is the 27th. Yes, sir. We are at the end of the month. We'll start doing monthlies again this weekend. Response was pretty good last month, so I'm going to try to do the same thing again. Yeah, but anyway, this weekend, matter of fact, the next, if I had to astro project out, I'm going to say the next 2 weeks, give or take, are going to have this kind of, I want to have fun kind of feel. Some of you have been struggling with job changes. For those of you that have been going through that kind of crap, just hang on till you get out of these 2 retrogrades with Mars and Mercury. I promise you things are going to get better. But I know right now, some of y'all are like, fuck this job. Y'all can have this bullshit. And just overall feeling of frustration, like you are not moving ahead like you should. Just hang on. Just hang on. It's going to get better. Do your best. What might help is to do some positive mantras in the morning. That might kind of help you get through whatever little stuff you're getting through. Romantically, it's going to be the same little buoyant, bouncy feel to it. Some of you will be getting into new situations. Others of you will see new life breathe into old situations. Those of you that have the parade of exes going on right now, I'm so sorry. Because I know folks are just coming up to you like, baby, don't you remember, didn't we have a good time? You want to tell them, hell no, we didn't have no damn good time. I had a bad. Anyway, I'm sorry that this Mercury retrograde is not as packed with weird, goofy shit as it is with people just in total straight-ass denial. That's off the top. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Pull the centerpiece out from under the bottom, and it is the 5 of Cups. I know y'all like, that don't look happy. Trust me. Just trust me. Have some faith in me. Now watch what happens. Swords. Unforeseen events. King of Wands. Okay. Let me pull my last one, 5 of Cups. Pulls the 2 of Wands. Planning. See? I thought it was going to be all bad. So the 2 of Swords pulls the 9 of Coins. 4 of Coins pulls the Moon card. Death for Sunday. Oh wow, good pulls. The 6 of Wands. Clear intentions and success. See y'all. See all the color on top of this gray shit. Just bear with me. The Fool is pulling the 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is pulling the 9 of Swords. Okay. This is the energy that I was picking up on. So some of you got an ex that is just being fucking obsessive. And they are trying their very best to make you think that there were just flowers and shit all over the place. Just be mindful of this energy. This is what I'm feeling. 1 or 2 or 10 of them might be like, baby, you know, it was wonderful. And you go, really? It was? Don't fall for the woo-woo. That part right there, because it's out here. All of you are not going to experience that. What I will say, any situation in your life that has it as Mercury retrograde, that has an obsessive feel to it. If you have applied for a job and these people have called you 10 times, be mindful of that. If it's almost the same as the telemarketers when you fill out something online and then everybody in the world, they just become obsessive. Anything that has that obsessive feel to it, run. Just throw that out there. With the Queen, and I know I jumped all the way to Tuesday, but that was what was sitting on top of my head. With the Queen sitting underneath this, you have to really think about what you have accomplished yourself. And do you really need to be bothered with something of this nature or someone that's being obsessive? Now, on the other side of this is self-punishment. So it might be that the same person or the same situation, they're beating themselves up because they had an opportunity with you. I'm going to leave that there. Anyway, back to the reading at hand. So your challenge here for the next week or so, through the weekend for sure, with the Two of Wands and the Five of Cups, there changes coming. And so with the planning card, it's about dominion. Your house, your shit, all of that. But, okay, so now you done had some disappointments and some loss. And you see the colors. And you see how this is a little more vibrant. It's time to start planning. If it's an exit strategy for work, if it's an exit strategy for a relationship, anything that's brought you any kind of loss or disappointment, it's the energy where you feel like you brought all the food to the party and ain't nobody kick in for shit. And you done bought $200 worth of chicken and potato salad and they ate it all. But the minute you start talking about money, oh girl, you know I ain't got no money. That energy right there. So this is you looking back over all that bullshit on top, all that loss and disappointment. Many of you are going to be making changes within your social circle. So again, it's the same group. They want to eat up all your food, but they ain't never got nothing in their hand when they get to the door. Anyway, on the front end of your overall energy, with the Knight of Swords on top of the Five of Swords, they're going to be, you're dealing with it now. This is your overall unforeseen events that have just kind of made you stop and look around at things that maybe you started, didn't complete. So you may have a project that you started. There may be something unforeseen that will help you complete said project. This could be about anything though, and this is kind of in your overall energy. The bigger message here is that there are answers to questions that maybe you haven't had answers to before. And some of you are kind of in that energy where you may be seeking. Same thing, dealing with this loss and disappointment, and there may be some questions. It's those unforeseen events that are going to start kind of popping up, and that's on the top of your overall energy. Some of you may be experiencing now like, ooh, I didn't know that was going to happen type energy. So that's okay. Roll with it. Others of you that are yeah, that Five of Swords kind of is ringing down here with the Queen about what you've accomplished. You may be tired up here in your overall energy of trying to please everybody. That could well be in your overall energy right now where you just like, fuck it, I'm not me, and me. I'm tired of taking care of y'all. All of that's coming back down here to the Queen. You've accomplished a lot. And while everybody else is trying to suck up your time and your energy, you really have accomplished a lot. So this is a good time to take a step back and look at all that you've accomplished. Recognize the unforeseen events for what they are, as far as tools and guides to show you what maybe you missed or were completely unaware of or didn't have a full perspective on. On the back end of your overall energy, with the King sitting up here with the 7. Yeah, It's 7. So you already know. There's a lot of swords here. And while you usually hear me say it's about the intellect and the thinking process, all these swords right now are indicative to me of somebody that's trying to pull some bullshit. Deceitfulness? Anybody? And with this, with the king sitting on top, yeah, it's about you being honest and know and what you know. Again, coming back down here to this chick, I don't know, but she's just screaming at me. What you have accomplished. Your wisdom on that side, your honesty on the other side, and at the back of that, maybe things that have been repressed in the past, and now it's like, fuck it, I'm going to just throw it all out here. And you are, those of you that are around these people, you already have your eyebrows raised. So these are not people that you're totally unaware of. Now, they may be a part and parcel to some of the unforeseen events that have been going on. You may have heard or may hear of something that somebody said that wasn't quite right about you. Again, you're trying to be in an energy of honesty and just kind of using what you know to get ahead without a whole lot of this extra air shit. All these air cards, all these swords, there are people trying to get in your business, people trying to take a look, peek, see, because they're jealous. Just know that part, they're jealous. Looking at tomorrow with the 9 of coin on top of the 2 of swords, yeah, it's your integrity. Definitely your wisdom, your honesty, your integrity, and how you come to the game. There may be people that are trying to waste your time. It's just what I said. But you're trying to be prudent. You're trying to be knowledgeable. As this relates to work, and maybe going into the weekend if you've got sideline projects, it's about making decisions with a clean heart, basically. And some of you may be in situations where it'd be real easy because, again, we're dealing with air. Somebody throwing darts and trying to act the ass, and it would be very easy for you to be like, fuck you. But you want to come at this different because for some of you, there may be something, as she's looking outside that window, there may be something you're trying to attract. So you're going to have to sidestep. Some of you may have to just sidestep folks because they're trying to waste your time. And the only reason they're trying to waste your time is because they know. They already know you're smart. They already know you're beautiful. They already know you are already planning. Ta-da! 3-4 months down the road. And they don't want you to do that. Because that means that you're growing past them. For some of you, this could be relationship. Partner may be like, why are you doing all this stuff? Why are you here and there? See them coins. You're trying to make your money, but they may not particularly be looking at it like that. Them blinders on, they may be trying to not see the reality of the situation. In the meantime, you need to just be prudent about your time and your resources. Keep your eye on whatever goal this is you have, especially if it's work related. Don't let anybody try to shake your foundation or persuade you or influence you into doing something else. Follow your intuition with whatever that is. Looking at Saturday, there's secrets. Some of y'all are in situations, you know there's secrets being kept from you, and this may be family stuff. Maybe secrets being kept from you. So now we're talking about legacy. There may be secrets being kept from you, and just I don't even know how to put this energy. The secret is out. Whoever's trying to keep a secret from you, about you, for you, whatever, it's out. So now we come back to the unforeseen events. There may be something around the next couple, 3 days that happens that will give you some insight, particularly a family situation. Girls, sisters, aunts, female cousins, that kind of energy. There may be something. You may find out somebody's being greedy, holding them pentacles. They don't want to share. They don't want to talk about what they're doing. A lot of just secrecy, and not just secrecy, it's deceit. There's deceit there. That's a major card, so it's gonna come out. Yeah, that's a lot of feminine energy. So be mindful of that. Those of you that are trying to protect your legacy, where your kids are concerned, especially when you're trying to deal with paternity. Some of you may be dealing with paternity issues. Follow your intuition. And again, we come back to here about being shrewd and prudent. Don't forget to keep your eye on your goal. Follow your intuition. Definitely follow your intuition on that. With Sunday's energy, with the Six of Wands sitting on a death card, and this is coming from last week. I remember the clear intentions last week or the week before. So as we kind of get out of Mercury retrograde in its groove, as it begins to move forward, so it can start moving forward, if that made any sense, you're going to circle back around to things from maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. It seems like some of you, if not a lot of you, are just like, okay, I got this. Back to the planning part. I got this. I know what I want, even though there's shit popping up that I wasn't expecting, and there's always some asshole in the group trying to keep shit around. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to stay on my horse and keep moving, because I know as long as I keep my intentions pure, there's that damn wisdom and honesty again, I'm going to get to where I'm trying to go. All about the transformation. You will begin to see blockages clear up. It's not going to be immediate, but you may see the first little crumbles this weekend of something getting ready to fall flat on its face. Whatever situation is, it may be romantic. More than likely, it's a lot of family shit this weekend. So be mindful of that. Ancestors. I don't know who I'm talking to. See the Indian on here in the bones. So some of you may be dealing with older relatives that may have some wisdom for you. They may have some good things to say to you, so don't blow them off. That's major energy. Keep your intentions. Keep your eye on your prize. Keep moving forward. When we get to Monday, with the Fool, it's about an alternate point of view, and where this is coming back to is the unforeseen events. This part right here, it's going to change how you're viewing someone. I'm not going to even say a total situation. It's going to change how, this alternate point of view. This is the back end of that card. On the front, it's about fear and crisis. You've moved past that. So now, it's about seeing things from an alternate point of view. I thought this person was blah, 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 and then whatever the hell fell apart, broke. Now you like, the fuck? I didn't know all that part. That right there. There may be some loyalty issues. Looking at this particular Fool card, there may be some loyalty issues. And again, we all about looking at that past. That's a challenge. Them spilt over cups and whatnot, and start planning how you're going to do it different. That's where you are. So there may be notes of loyalty here. This may have something to do with friends that need to be on their way. So-called friends, people that really just saying the word, but they weren't really acting on it. Those of you that are going through that, keep your eyes open for that. On Tuesday, with the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords, once again, that obsessive soul. And you know what? If this is a romantic partner, those of you that had romances with friends first, and then just went all off the rails after you got together. Here's Monday's energy. That obsessive they won't go away. I don't know how else to put it. It's like a piece of dog shit on the bottom. You know you wiped your foot off in the grass. You can still smell it. That right there. To the point of, for some of you, it may be actual harassment because they just will not stop. Every time you're on Messenger, they're like, hey, how are you? Yeah, that kind of energy. Remember who you are, what you've accomplished. This is the Queen of Air. So what you've learned from the past. And see, this is what I'm feeling. That light. Once you realize all that you have, all that you've accomplished, all this bullshit up here is just nominal. And I think most of you know that, but you know you got to go through all these little steps and changes with everybody so you can get to where you're trying to go. That part right there. Not a bad weekend. Keep your eyes open. I pay attention to what's on the board as well as what's not on the board. There's only one pentacle little card on the board, so watch your money this weekend. You may have some folks around you and y'all decide 2 or 3 or 4 y'all gonna get together and go have a drink. Oh, I left my purse at home. Okay, just be ready for that. You may decide, once again, we talking about that party. You done spent $200 on wings and potato salad. And they coming with bags and sacks and they trying to take all the food, and when you time to kick in, crickets chirping. Be mindful of that. There's only one small pentacle card on the board, and of course, she's talking about being shrewd and prudent. I hate that. I used to throw parties when I was younger. Man, make some good food. Nothing left. End of the party, all of it gone. Folks walking out the door with foil, saran wrap, baggies. Ain't leave me nothing. But it's all good. Just be mindful of that energy this weekend. Have it your way. Going back up there to that planning card. What are your options? Do it because you want to. So, right there. If you want to do the $200 wings and potato salad, do it because you want to. Please don't expect anything in return. Yeah, that part right there. Anything else, do it because you want to. We're kind of in that energy. And again, it's kind of a fun, bouncy kind of, let's go hang out kind of energy. Whatever you're doing, do it because you want to and not because everybody else is like, well, we should go here. And how come you want to go with me over here? Yeah, okay, that part. Do it because you want to. Right back in that same energy. Have it your way. Especially around people that have caused you a lot of loss and pain and disappointment. Fuck them. Have it your way right now. Burger King? Yeah, have it your way. Don't let anybody try to influence you into doing something their way. Especially if you know you're not going to like it doing it their way. That part. Those of you in the job market, what are your options? Some of you are being offered some stuff. What are your options? It's logistical shit. How am I going to get there? What time do I have to get up to get to work? Do I have to get up at 4 o'clock to be there at 9 because of traffic? Or can I get up at 6 and still be at work by 7? What are your options? Those of you that are making decisions on romantic partners, what are your options? What are your options? You'll know that better than I will. Taurus, I love you. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Of course, I've got more to do, so you will see me again. Love y'all. Bye-bye.